So, how far the plant life cycle? Have you completed the short questions on the flowering plants?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, good. Right. Now you have a work. You need to write a, and this is a homework for you. Okay. You need to write a comparison between, okay, comparison, Pogonatum life cycle and Pogonatum life cycle and Nephrolopis life cycle. You need to write a comparison. Understood?
So can you repeat that? So I had a connection issue.
Yeah, yeah. I can understand. Can you hear me now, Tilaushan?
Yes, sir.
Right. You have to write a comparison, okay, between Pogonatum life cycle and Nephrolopis life cycle. Okay. Comparison mean it should come in a form of a table. Are you clear? It should come in the form of a, what's it? A table. Right? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you need to wait. You complete that part, right? And we are nowadays working on the plant diversity. Actually, lesson is regarding plant diversity. At the moment, we are working on the seed plants, right? Could you please take the notes on seed plants other than life cycle? What else the details you have been given? Could you please go through it and tell me?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Dilosh.
Sir, what is sporopollen?
We will speak about it. Okay. Sporopollenin is a carbohydrate. Okay. Sporopollenin is a carbohydrate that makes the wall, understood, of a pollen.
Yes, sir.
So your book is telling the word, what is it? Pollenin. It will be, now you know that one, that's a spore wall, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the spore wall, we used to say is the spore wall is there, but there should be, it's a polysaccharide, biological polymer. Okay.
Okay, sir. Others all are clear, sir.
Okay, okay. No, just I asked you to go through it. I didn't ask you to make it. Okay, it's not whether we are clear or not that we will decide. Okay. Uh, plant diversity. Think of that. Okay, okay. So let's get into portion. Seed plants. Why they are called seed plants? Why they are called seed plants? Can
Sir,
you hear
because
me?
they contain seeds.
Because they produce seeds as their dispersal unit of the species. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Remember, in Latin, they use the word sperm to represent the word seed. To represent the word seed, they use the word, what's it? Sperm. So seed plants are also called by the name Spermatophyta. Okay. That sperm is the one for animal also we use. But meaning wise, what is it? Sperm mean, what is the direct meaning? What is the direct
Seed,
meaning?
sir.
Seed. Okay. So seed plants are called in what name? What is the name allocated for seed plants in the Latin side?
Spermatophyta, sir.
Spermatophyta. These seed plants are divided into two. Okay. Whether they are enclosed inside a chamber, the seeds are enclosed by a chamber. That chamber is made by the fruit. So angiosperm and gymnosperm. What is meant by gymnosperm? Uncovered seeds. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Gymnosperm. Sperm mean
Seed, sir.
seed. So gymnosperm mean
Uncovered seed.
uncovered seeds. That is why they are explaining by the word naked seed. Uncovered can be called by the name naked. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Similarly, angiosperm. Angio mean it represents a shell, a cover, okay, a case, soap case. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Like that, it's a case. A case. So that means the seed is inside a case. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's how we have to understand it. So it's a seed plant accommodating all flower plant. That is, those things are okay. But the main point here is why they are called angiosperm. Their seed is enclosed by a fruit. Gymnosperm, the seed is not enclosed in chambers. Chamber, case, equal words, right? So the chambers, that is the fruit, is developing, angiosperm develops, disease develop inside the chambers called ovaries. Right? The ovaries are developing into fruits. So seeds are accommodated inside the fruits. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
In the seeding plants, that is spermatophytes, according to your syllabus, there are several special features. This is the syllabus order. First syllabus special feature, production of seeds. Second special feature, reduced gametophyte. I would have given this one as a in the heading called advancements in the evolution in the cycus in the angiosperm. Did I give you that way?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, yes. Third, it is heterospory. Production of ovules and eggs. That's how they have written it. But we know that one, eggs are there in the previous plants also, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the speciality here is ovules that we can't see in the non-seeding plants. And the fifth one also same. Production of pollens and sperms. We know sperms are there in the pogonatum. Sperms are there in the nephrolopes. Correct? There are sperms in others. Pollen is only here. Only in the seed plants. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So like this, there are how many special features they have pointed us? 5 special features of seed plants pointed to us. In the seed, we know about a seed. We have studied about a seed. Basically, a seed will contain an embryo, an endosperm. Am I right? And this
Yes, sir.
endosperm and embryo will be externally covered by a seed coat. We know the purpose of endosperm. It supplies food to the embryo. Correct? We know the
Yes, sir.
purpose of seed coat. It is helping in the dispersal. It is helping in the dormancy. It is protecting from desiccation. It is protecting from microbial infections. Like this, there are several adaptations. Okay, because of the seed development. So it is one of the main features for the plants to survive on land habitats. Okay, that is one thing to know. Second one, reduced gametophyte. If you take pogonatum, in pogonatum, the gametophyte is dominant, independent. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Once you come to the nephrolopis, in that also, okay, it is reduced but independent. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Once you come to the Selaginella, female gametophyte is partially independent. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But first time in the seed plants with the cycas or angiosperm, they are female gametophyte is totally dependent, totally located inside the ovule, not allowed to go out. Correct? The life of female gametophyte starts inside the ovule. The life of female gametophyte finishes inside the ovule. She never comes out. So what is the benefit of this? Evolutionarily, what is the benefit of it? One benefit, okay, she is protected by, the gametophyte is protected by the tissues of the sporophyte, that is the integument of the, now they say, the moist reproductive tissues of the sporophyte shield the gametophyte from UV radiation and protect them from drying. What is really explained by this word moist reproductive tissues mean? Those integuments. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Another benefit there is, because she is not leaving, okay, because she is not leaving the ovule, fertilization takes place inside the ovule, embryo develops inside the ovule, ultimately the integument wall turns to the seed coat. Suppose say she is leaving, like in Selaginella, halfway she is leaving, will she be getting the seed coat cover?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So her reduction, evolution wise, her reduction is a favorable one. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And one side she is okay. One side she doesn't need to do any photosynthesis. She doesn't need to earn anything. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So everything is provided by the sporophyte. Okay, she has to do that role. What is the purpose of gametophyte? Producing the gametes, fertilizing them, zygote development. That's all now. Okay, that role play she has to play. Okay, third one, if we come to the word heterospory, we know in Selaginella, first time heterospory was developed in whom? Selaginella. We studied Selaginella. There are megaspores, there are microspores, there is megasporangium, there is microsporangium. Clear?
Yes, sir.
But thing it is, now evolution wise, who developed heterospory first time mean that's actually Lycophyta, correct?
Yes, sir.
But the
Yes, sir.
thing it is, Lycophyta didn't benefit of it. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The life cycle played by Nephrolopis and the life cycle played by Selaginella, other than heterosporosity, there's no any differences, right? Both of them have independent gametophytes. Both of them depends on external water for fertilization. Correct?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So heterospory developed first time in whom? Lycophyta. But who actually benefited of heterospory is seed plant. Understood?
Yes.
Evolution
Yes,
wise,
sir.
so genetical wise, you getting a character is not a thing. How do you invest that character? Understood? Then only
sir.
you will be considered for that character. Are you clear?
Yes,
For a
sir.
simple example, the voice I am speaking here with you, I have the voice of my maternal uncle, my mother's younger own brother. Both of us, we speak in the same pattern, in the same manner, that posing, that deepness, all those things are same. But my uncle, okay, he was a school teacher and he had a small circle. He was unmarried. He didn't invest his voice. He's really a very talented man, and so many things of his talents inspired me. I followed in his track. But only one thing, he didn't benefit of that. He had a voice, he had a talent of teaching, but he didn't benefit of it. Now, some days ago, in an A-level project, I went for as a resource person. To that place, I was meeting one of my friend there after around approximately 10 years. So I was resource person there. He has come as an ISA officer there, and we are meeting together. So I told him, Machan, I didn't come here in a very well prepared manner. I will just speak what is coming to me. And he told only one thing. The same voice and the pose is they are still with you. So if you just speak, it will be a wonderful speech. You go ahead. So thing is this, the same character was with my uncle. Will anyone tell that way to him?
No, sir.
No. Why? No one knows it. Only the family members knows it. So point it is, heterospory was, although it is developed in the Lycophyta, here only it is benefited. You might ask, sir, how it is benefited? How it is benefited? Heterospory. Heterospory confirms male gametophyte and female gametophyta form separately, correct?
Yes, sir.
Here we can arrest only the female gametophyte. We can't arrest home. We can't arrest home.
Male gametophyte.
Male
sir.
gametophyte. If you arrest both, can you think of fertilization?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
So here he and she are must, correct?
Yes, sir.
She should be arrested. She should be inside the ovule. She should make the female gamete. She should not come out of the ovule. All these restrictions are there for the she, correct?
Yes, sir.
He is released. He is dispersed. He reaches the stigma or the pile of the ovule. He fertilizes the ovum in the she, correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So heterospory ensures confirm male gametophyte separate, female gametophyte separate. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, seed formation will be a problem. So we used to say heterospory in Lycophyta is one of the very early steps of seed formation. Understood?
Yes, sir.
In Lycophyta, no seed was formed. But Lycophyta starts what? Heterospory. That means it is keeping the first step of at that time. It was not a prominent step, but it is the prominent step. Can you understand what I told you?
Yes,
If you don't
sir.
understand, tell me.
So can you explain it once again?
Now think like this. I will tell you a simple example. Don't mistake it with these kind of examples, but just to connect the ideas. Okay. In 1993, I was completing my final A levels first year. A level first year, 1993, A level first year. My youngest brother was born. He is 18 years younger to me. In between, I have brothers and sisters. He is the youngest. Okay. When my mother was carrying him, so many people told him, so she was just in her near 40s, 40, 41 life. Why do you want this child? You abort this child. Okay, all other children are grown. You don't. So, but they didn't do that. He gave birth to her. The guy, the boy. You would have seen him in my WhatsApp status. I was being with him. So he grew up. Now he is 28 years old. We have several inherited wealth from my father. 20 acres of coconut land is there, especially highly worthy. When this guy grew up, came to 28 years, until then, my father was looking after the coconut estates, all these things. We mean myself, my younger brother, my sister, we didn't play even a 1% role on that coconut estate. Totally, it was run by father. Totally, everything what happened there belongs to my father. And this guy was in Qatar. Suddenly, he decided to come to Sri Lanka in 2021, December. He came to Sri Lanka. In 2021, March 17, my father passed away. Unexpectedly, my father passed away. So he took the caretaking of the entire property on his hand. He is the one running it. Understood? You might ask, sir, what is the connection between this story and what you are telling? Can anyone get the connection? Can anyone get the connection? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone get the connection?
No, sir.
28 years ago, God has decided that this child is needed for this family to look after these wealths. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's a decision of the God. When he was born, will we be thinking like that? One day this guy will grow up, and at that time, father will pass away. And the whole, really, I'm in a situation, I have to run classes. I have no way. Still, I don't do any role play on that wealth. He is the one looking after, and a portion of the income, my share he gives me. One share goes to sister, one share goes to other brother, and he takes a share. Fully in the place of father, he is running it. So the seed for the present situation of our family was planted 28 years ago. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you understand what I told you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At that time, when he was a baby, okay, when we were all petting him, we didn't think that he will be playing this kind of a role in the family. Similarly, when Lycophyta developed Heterospory, there's no any sign of seed development. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Several million years, Lycophyta lived. It didn't give, what is it, seed to us. But we have to understand the seed. Now see this picture. Okay. Lycophyta evolved how many years ago?
425 million years ago, sir.
425 million years ago. Seeds plants originated how many years ago?
305 million years
So
ago,
for
sir.
120 million years ago, Heterospory was developed, targeting the development of the seeds in the future. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So 120 million years ago, why Heterospory? Will there be a meaning for that?
No, sir.
But in the 305th million year, when the seeds develop from that, then we will realize, wow, That time the heterospory was developed. For this time the seed. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now can you get the connection between the two stories?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So heterospory was first developed in the seedless plant, that is lycophytes. But did they benefited of it mean? Did they develop seed?
No, sir.
No. But after 120 million years, using that heterospory's importance, seed plants evolved. Okay. Now try to get the connection. You will understand the connection. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Your book has written only 2 lines regarding it. Your book has written only 2 lines regarding it, so we don't. But how to understand, no? Correct? One child can come and ask, sir, Lycophyta already have, what's it? Heterospory, no? Then how do you say it is a significant feature of home? Look at the heading of it. What is the heading you are given?
Significant feature of seed
Significant
plants, sir.
feature of seed plant.
Seed plants.
Then one child can ask, no, sir, it is already there heterospory in the Selaginella. How this is significant feature for this? Here is the one, it really benefits. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. Fine. Next it is ovule. You know the main role play of ovule, right? Seed plants are unique in retaining the megasporangium within the parent sporophyte. Megasporangium is home here. In this picture, megasporangium mean, okay, one single tissue, right?
Yes, sir.
According to this picture, nucellus plus megasporocyte together called, what's it? Megasporangium. That's how they are telling now. One mother cell. It will undergo meiosis. It will produce 4 megaspores. One will be functional. The rest of the megasporangial tissue will be nucellus, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you tell that single mother cell as megasporocyte, so that single mother cell plus nucellus together, so can we call like this? Can we call like this? Megasporangium equals to, okay, megaspore mother cell plus nucellus. Can we point like this? Do you agree with this equation?
Yes, sir.
Could you please mark it down there?
Done, sir.
Right? So we know that one megasporangium there, megaspore mother cell there, it will undergo meiosis, produce one single megaspore, functional megaspore, and that single functional megaspore will develop into a female gametophyte. In the female gametophyte, archegonia can develop, archegonia cannot develop. Now you can see in the flowering plant life cycle, do you notice archegonia development?
No, sir.
No, but what about cycas life cycle?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So when you are comparing cycas life cycle and angiosperm life cycle, that comparison you have to write. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good. So, similarly, pollen, we know pollen. A young male gametophyte is called by the name pollen, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, your book says a microspore develops into a pollen grain. In that pollen grain, there will be a what? Male gametophyte enclosed by the pollen wall. This pollen wall is made of a polymer called, what is it? Sporopollenin. What is the benefit of that polymer, the wall of pollen? What is the benefit of the wall of the pollen?
Sir, protects the pollen grain.
Protecting the pollen grain from pollen grain during the pollination. What is pollination? Okay, this is the general definition. See, what is the general definition? The transfer of pollen grain towards the ovule. If you write it for cycus, how will you write it? If you write the definition for pollination in cycus, how will you write it? What is the definition you will write for cycus? Pollination in cycus. What will you write?
Sir, mature ovule.
No, correctly tell me the definition.
Pollen grains dispersed
Pollen
by
grain,
wind.
mature pollen grains
Dispersed by wind
dispersed by wind.
and deposited on the micropyle
That
of a
is
mature
the
ovule.
point. Now, dispersed by wind is not a matter. Later, I get T of the one. The main thing it is reaching the, what is it? Micropyle of the ovule. And that is definition for whom?
Cycus, sir.
Cycus. If you define pollination with respect to flowering plant, how will you define?
Transfer of pollen grains to a mature stigma.
To the mature stigma of a flower, okay, of a flower, mature stigma of a flower in the same species. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now if they ask just pollination, now if they ask pollination in cycus, we have to write the pollination in cycus, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Pollination in angiosperm mean that according to that one we can write it. In general, if they ask pollination, what shall we do? What is pollination? Understood?
We should write the general definition.
The general definition. That's why I have mentioned as general definition for all seed plants. Those clues are mine. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you know that one. After pollination, pollen germinates. Correct? After
Yes, sir.
pollination, only pollen germinates. And when it is germinating, a tube is extended out of it. How the pollen tube of Cycas differs from pollen tube of angiosperm? Oh, no. Yes, trigger. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So what is the answer? What is the difference between the pollen tube of Cycas and pollen tube of angiosperm? There are two differences there. Have you seen the pollen tube of cycas? Have you seen the pollen tube of cycas? Hello, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Have you drawn the life cycle of cycas?
Yes, sir.
Are you not given any description regarding the cycas pollen tube?
So it is formed in the pollen chamber.
It's pollen tubes, correct. I'm not asking about the pollen the male gametophyte. I'm asking regarding the pollen tubes, correct.
So in cycas, the pollen tube absorbs nutrients from nucellus.
What else you know about it? Just tell me cycas pollen tubes, correct. Okay, one, it absorbs nutrients from the nucellus. What else you know about cycas?
So it is branched.
It is branched, correct? It is branched. So what about the pollen tube of angiosperm?
It is unbranched.
It is unbranched. That is one difference. Okay, and it is not absorbing nutrients from nucellus, so it's not used for absorbing nutrients. And one more thing, the pollen tube will carry the male gametophyte, male gametes in angiosperm. It will not carry, in cycas, it will not carry it. So could you please take a note on the comparison?
So can you repeat the last point?
Cycas pollen tube doesn't carry the male gametes, but angiosperm pollen tube will carry the male gamete.
Done, sir.
Mhm.
Answer.
Can you write me a comparison between Cycas male gamete and angiosperm male gamete? First tell me. You can refer, no problem.
The cycles male gamete is flagellated.
Flagellated? You find that Cycas male gamete is flagellated? You are given that way.
No, sir. So it is ciliated.
Yeah, it's ciliated. So Cycas male gamete is ciliated. What about angiosperm? Flagellated?
No, sir.
Then,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, can we replace the word ciliated by motile?
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Tell me, what are the differences?
So in the cycles, both sperms fuse with the egg cell.
Pardon?
In cycles, both
No,
sperms
Baba,
fuse
I
with
don't
the egg
want
cell.
that fusing story. Okay.
Okay.
I want what are their characters, how their characters are differing. So you have to understand that comparison is very, very important. That's what I'm looking here. That comparison is very, very important. You have studied both of them, then you have to compare them. It is like this, it is like this, it is like. In biology, that comparison is the major one. It plays the major role. One, it is okay. It is motile or ciliated. Cycus one is motile, and this is not motile. Angiosperm one is not motile. Other one is ciliated. This is not ciliated or flagellated. No chance. Another difference, Cycas male gamete is a cell. Cycas male gamete is a cell, but angiosperm male gamete is a nucleus. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How fertilization of cycas is different from fertilization of angiosperm. You refer, go through the fertilization there, go through the fertilization here, read both of them and come to a common idea. Okay, these are the differences. Doesn't matter, we spend time on it. Okay, don't worry, our time is moving. No. Who worries about time?
So in cycles, both sperm fuse with the egg cell.
Both sperms are fusing with one egg cell.
No, sir. Four.
That means two sperms are fusing with 4 egg cells.
No, sir. Each one, sir.
That means one egg cell is fusing with one sperm.
Yes, sir.
So there's nothing special there. Understood?
Yes, sir.
It is considered as a single fertilization. It is considered as a, what is it? Single fertilization. Right? Although there are two sperms there, they are fertilizing two egg cells. Okay, same thing will happen in the Selaginella also. Don't you see more than one archegonia in the Selaginella female gametophyte?
Yes, sir.
Then there also there will be more than one egg cell. No? Correct.
Yes, sir.
When there are more than one egg cell and there will be more than one zygote, one embryo will develop. Right, you come to the comparison, how the fertilization in angiosperm differs from this.
So in angiosperm, double fertilization of a egg.
Angiosperm conducts double fertilization. Okay, one difference you have completed. Another,
So cycles depends on internal water for fertilization.
Yeah, cycles depends on internal water for fertilization. What about angiosperm?
So it is independent of water.
It is independent of water for fertilization. Another thing that you can say in cycles, the related ones there, but we can write as a separate one. Male gametes, okay, independently swim towards the female gamete, correct?
Yes, sir.
Male gametes, that means they are moving, male gametes are moving. But in angiosperm, the male gametes are carried by, the pollen tube. They don't move. Male gametes are not moving. Male gametes are carried by.
Excuse me, sir.
Mm.
So can we take this as a difference for the male gamete of cycles and angiosperm?
At the beginning, I didn't take that one. Reason, it is not a difference between male gamete and female gamete, but self-moving is not there. Almost that's the meaning, no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Self-movement is not there. Yeah, you can take it, not an issue.
Okay, sir.
Think is the thinking mind. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right? So, you have to understand how much it is, you should have a clear mindset to do a comparison between two life cycles. This cannot be written. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, in this place, they are telling some gymnosperm retain ancient flagellated conditions. Actually, in gymnosperms, do you notice flagella?
No, sir.
Cycus is the only gymnosperm you studied. In that cycus, do you notice flagella?
No, sir.
No. Okay. However, most of the gymnosperms and all angiosperms, they have no flagella. That means no flagella here should be taken as a, what's it? Is in a common word. It's a common word. Now, so many people we call by the name uncle, right?
Yes, sir.
Are everyone uncles to you?
No, sir.
Now, to tell there is the motility is there, they're just telling flagellated condition is there. Actually, in gymnosperms, there's no flagella. What is there is cilia. So it's not just reading this note. You have to understand that one. It is not just reading this note. Okay, I read it. And this is right. This is right. This is right. No, 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 no. That is not the right thing. Once you read it, somewhere what you studied should strike in your mind. it should alarm you. Where did I study flagella and gymnosperm? I studied cilia. Huh? That should be there within your mind. So that will not come immediately. That will come only by practice. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just looking at it. Okay. Understood. It's not there. Right. So careful in writing the what? Comparison. Right. In the gymnosperms, this is one phylum, phylum Netophyta. Netophyta is one phylum of gymnosperms. Okay. The example plant it is home, netum, Netophyta. G silent, but the spores will be there. Netophyta, netum. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So it will look like a normal dicot plant. In this picture, you can see the seed it is. What is this? What is this?
Seed, sir.
Seed. But once you see the seed, is it looking like to you seed?
No, sir.
No, sir, like a fruit.
Like a fruit. So your books is telling seeds will look like fruits of angiosperm. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear?
Clear, sir.
Right. So you know that one in xylem tissue. In xylem tissue, there are xylem vessel elements, tracheids, xylem fibers, and xylem parenchyma. You studied these 4 cells in your grade 11, correct?
Yes, sir.
In angiosperms only these 4 can be seen. In addition to angiosperm, in netum you can see these 4. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Here include additional point. Non-motile male gametes like whom? Like whom? Whose male gametes are non-motile to our knowledge?
Angiosperm, sir.
Angiosperm. So it shows so many similarities with. So if they are not motile, do they need water for fertilization? Although water available, can they swim if they are not motile?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So do they need water for fertilization?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Correct? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. So what is the next gymnosperm plant you need to study? Psychotophyta. Okay, in Psychotophyta, you know that one, male plant there, female plant there, palm-like tree, large cones are there. Cones are there for male or female?
Male, sir.
Male.
Sir.
It has, now they are using the word flagellated sperms. Are they actually flagellated sperms?
No, sir.
No. Put in the bracket. Put in the bracket. What kind of sperms are there? What kind of sperms are there?
Ciliated.
Ciliated, sir.
Ciliated. And do cycles need water for fertilization?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Internal, external is a separate thing. Water is necessary. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Coniferophyta. You have seen pine trees around your area, correct? Right.
Yes, sir.
In this, I have selected this picture for this. This is the female cone. And this is the male cone. Both cones are coming in the same plant. So is it monoecious or dioecious?
Monoecious, sir.
Monoecious. And its gametes, male gametes are also male gametes are not or non-motile, like home
Angiosperm, sir.
angiosperm. So does it need water for fertilization? Does it need water for fertilization?
No, sir.
No. How many MCQ question answers I have to give you? Remaining 14. Adalaushan,
Sir.
how many MCQ questions answers I have to give you?
I think 12, sir.
12.
Yes, I should check,
142
sir.
questions are there.
Yes, sir.
Then 12. Then you people didn't decide a date for that work now. The structure question paper I have sent. How many days you want? How many of you to print out of it? Solution?
Not yet, sir. I should take the printout tomorrow, sir.
So have you seen how many pages are there in it?
Yes, sir. 35, sir.
35 pages are there. How many days you think you want to complete it? Because for that one, scheme cannot be given piece by piece. One lump scheme, and there will be certain contradictions there. Then discussing the contradictions. That's all. How many days you want? Vikra? Vikra there? No. Shamla is there.
Yes, sir.
Shamla, how many days you want? Shamla took a print out of it.
Yes, sir, I have to get it, sir.
So when are you going to take the printout? When are you going to start the works?
So today I'll be getting the printout, sir.
Remember, now when you are when you are going to school, okay, நீங்க வந்து இப்போ first termக்கு ரெடியான ஆட்கள். நான் இப்போ second term areas தான் நான் செஞ்சு கொண்டிருக்கிறது. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
நான்
sir.
எப்படி பிளான் பண்ணுவேன்னு கேட்டேன். இப்போ டிசம்பர் அப்பாகும் போது டிசம்பர் எண்டுக்குள்ள செகண்ட் டேர்ம் ஏரியாஸை கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி கொள்ற மாதிரி பிளான் பண்ணுவேன். நான் என்னோட ஸ்பீட் பிடிக்கிறே கஷ்டம். சரி, மற்ற டீச்சர்ஸால பிடிச்சு கொள்ளல அது அந்த என்னோட ஸ்பீடை. அதனால நான் ஸ்பீடா செய்யவும் மாட்டேன் கிளாஸை. என்னுடைய நேச்சர். பட் இப்போ நீங்க வந்து உங்களை ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிக்கொள்ளணும். இப்போ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்ம் எக்ஸாம் ஒன்று நடந்தால் ரைட், இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இப்போ ஷம்லாக்கு ஸ்கூல் தொடங்க போது ஒரு டிசம்பர்ல வைப்போமே இல்லையா? அங்க இருந்து பார்த்தா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்ம் எக்ஸாம் எப்ப நடக்கும்? ஒரு பிப்ரவரி மார்ச் நடக்கும். ஆனா அந்த இடத்துல ஷம்லா எப்படி இருக்கும் கேட்டா நான் செகண்ட் டேர்ம் பேப்பருக்கு ரெடி நிக்கணும். அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்?
Yes, sir.
நான் அப்படிதான் ஒரு விஷயத்தை பிளான் பண்றேன். அந்த அந்த பீட் அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு தந்திக்கலாம் செகண்ட் டேர்ம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டேர்ம் ஒர்க்ஸ் தான் தந்துட்டு வரேன். அந்த இதுல எல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா பார்ட் 2 இருக்கு, அதாவது யூனிட் 2 இருக்கு. ஃபுல்லா யூனிட் 2 தான் அனுப்பியிருக்கேன் உங்களுக்கு. அது யூனிட் 2 முடிஞ்ச பிறகு இன்னும் வேலை இருக்குது, எக்ஸாம்ஸ் தர வேண்டியது. உங்களுக்கு அந்த எக்ஸாமுக்கு ஸ்கீம் தர வேண்டியிருக்கு. Did you send me the MCQ paper?
Yes, sir.
Did
Yes,
you
sir.
took in the magic tool? இந்த மெஜிக் டூல் எடுக்காட்டி எங்களுக்கு வந்து சரியான இந்த பிரிண்ட் எடுக்கும்போது ஷேட் ஆகும். யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்? நீங்க வேற ஒன்றும் செய்ய தேவையில்லை. ஆன்சர்ஸ் நம்பரை மட்டும் மார்க் பண்ணி ஒரு போட்டோ எடுத்தா சரி. எம்சிக்யூ தானே. அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
நீங்க ஆன்சர்ஸ் மட்டும் எடுத்து அது ஒரு போட்டோ எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா சரி. And second thing, the short questions I am giving you now, correct? That's a very important thing in the short questions. என்னன்னு சொன்னால், இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு முறை செய்யும் போது first time you are doing the short questions, okay, that you do by referring the notes at least, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
By referring the note at least you are doing it. After doing that one, அது ஒரு frequency-ல repeat பண்ணணும். Understood?
Yes, sir.
அந்த நேரம் நீங்க வந்து பார்க்காம எழுதணும். எனக்கு ஒரு டைம் டேபிள் போட்டு தரணும். இப்போ I think I have given the short questions on chemical basis of life. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Carbohydrate, protein, lipid, nucleic acids லாம் தந்துட்டேன். Cellular basis of life.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Metabolism, enzymes. Enzymes, metabolism. Did I give the short questions of that?
No, sir.
No. Oh, cell respiration I gave, correct?
Yes, sir.
Photosynthesis தரல.
No, sir.
No. But on this side, I have given short questions to you on organatom life cycle, cycles, life cycle. அதெல்லாம் வந்திருக்கேன் உங்களுக்கு. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir.
இப்போ நிறைய short questions இவ்வளவு தந்திருக்கேன் நான் உங்களுக்கு. இப்போ இந்த இது வந்து நீங்க ஒரு ஃப்ரீக்குவன்சியில ரிப்பீட் பண்ற மாதிரி ஒரு பிளான் ஒன்று டிவைஸ் பண்ணணும். அந்த பிளான் நீங்க எனக்கு தரணும். மற்றது எனக்கு இப்போ சொல்லணும், how many days you want to complete that structure question set. Can't you determine it?
So like 7 days.
That up to you. எனக்கு எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து ஒரு commonness தரணும். இப்படி ஒண்ணு விலையும் கொள்ளுங்க. நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர்ல நீங்க கொடுத்துக்கிற எஃபர்ட் தான் உங்களோட ரிசல்ட். அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்?
எஸ் சார்.
நான் வந்து ரொம்ப பிள்ளைகளை வந்து கஷ்டப்படுத்தி நிறைய வேலை கொடுக்குற பாயிண்ட் எதுன்னு கேட்டால் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் தான். ஏன்னா செகண்ட் இயருக்கு நீங்க வரும்போது என்ன நடக்கும்னு கேட்டால் உங்களுக்கு மற்ற பாடங்களும் நிறைய பல்க் ஆயிடும். அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்? ஒரு பக்கம் கெமிஸ்ட்ரி, ஒரு பக்கம் பிசிக்ஸ், அந்த எக்ஸாம் பேப்பர். இப்போதைக்கு அவங்க எல்லாம் அந்த பாடங்கள் எல்லாம் அட் த மோமெண்ட் அவங்க அவங்கள பெருசா ஸ்ட்ரெயின் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. They just will teach you. Am I right?
Yes sir.
நான் போடுற மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெயின் போட மாட்டாங்க. நான் வந்து அப்படி ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி கொண்டு போவேன் விஷயங்களை. ஸோ அந்த நீங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயரை கடக்கிறது தான் உங்களுக்கு வார ஆகஸ்ட். நாங்க ஆகஸ்ட்டுக்கு தான் கணக்கு வச்சுக்கிறோம். அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்?
எஸ் சார்.
நாங்க வந்து கணக்கு வைக்கணும் எதுக்குன்னு கேட்டா ஆகஸ்ட்டுக்கு கணக்கு வச்சு கொண்டு தான் இது எடுக்கணும். அடுத்த வருஷம் ஒரு ஜனவரி பிப்ரவரி ஆகிறதுக்கு போது சிலபஸ் ஃபுல்லா கவர் ஆயிடும். 2023 ஜனவரி பிப்ரவரி கையில் உங்களோட சிலபஸ் ஃபுல்லா கவர் ஆயிடும். அதுக்கு எவ்வளவு எஃபர்ட் எடுக்கணுமோ அவ்வளவு எஃபர்ட் எடுக்கணும். அதுதான் சக்சஸ் ஃபார்முலா. ஸோ ஒரு டார்கெட் டிசைட் பண்ணித்தாங்க. எனக்கு அன்றைக்கும் சில ஆப்ஷன் சொல்ல இல்லை, சத்தப்படாம இருந்தேன். இன்றைக்கும் சத்தப்படாம இருக்கிறேன். நம்மளா டைம் கூட வேணுமா தான் கேட்டு எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்க. ஆனா 7 days 7 daysல முடிக்கும். Solution?
10 days sir.
Solution is requesting 10 days. Shamla?
Yes sir, 10 days is fine.
Okay, I'll give you 10 days. Now எல்லாமே டிட்டர்மினேஷன் தான். அதான் இன்றைக்கு வந்து 11th, அதாவது 10th of November, right? So 20th November night 12 o'clock கடையில் நீங்க சப்மிட் பண்ணிடுவீங்க. நீங்க கூட டைம் கூட நான் தந்திருப்பேன், அது எனக்கு பிரச்சனையே கிடையாது. இஃப் யூ ஆஸ்க் 2 weeks I'll give you. It's not a matter. பட் டார்கெட் சரியா இருக்கும். So after starting to do, if you find any time challenges, tell me. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay sir.
If you find any time challenges, you tell me after starting to do it. And it's a writing part, no, not like MCQ. And carefully how to write. Summa allade illadu. Do you think just you can write and fill it? எல்லாம் பாஸ் பேப்பர் கொஸ்டின் 1990 இருந்து தந்திருக்கேன். Since 1990 I have given you that. Understood?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
So 1990 ல இருந்து சொன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட எத்தனை வருஷம்? 2000, 2010, 2020, 21 இயர்ஸுக்குள்ள கொஸ்டின் சீக்குது. until 2020 வரை காட்டியும் போட்டிருந்த கொஸ்டின்ஸ். Right. So in the plant diversity, you know that one is in your idea. You know, can you please go through this noting? நீங்க ஸ்கூலுக்கு போனாலும் சரி, ஓகே, ஸ்கூலுக்கு போகும்போது ஸ்கூல்ல நிறைய ஃப்ரீ டைம் கிடைக்கும். லௌஷன், are you experiencing that?
Sir, tomorrow only I will go to school.
நான்
Sir.
அப்படி இல்லை, இதுக்கு முன்னுக்கு போன ஸ்கூல் லைஃப்ல
Yes, sir. Many free times.
many days. அப்ப எல்லாம் நீங்க என்ன செய்யணும், இந்த ஷார்ட் கொஸ்டின் பேப்பர் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு போகணும். சும்மா பேப்பர் எடுத்துட்டு போகணும், உட்கார்ந்து செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கணும். உட்காந்து நான் இந்த பெனிஃபிட், இந்த வெற்றி பெற்றவர்கள் நான் அப்படிதான் கண்டிக்கிறேன். இல்லையா?
Clear, sir.
நான் நீ ஸ்கூலுக்கு போறேன், நீ கொஞ்சம் ஆஃப் டைம் கிடைச்சால் இந்த பேப்பர்ல இவ்வளவு கொஸ்டின் செஞ்சு கொண்டு வருவேன். செஞ்சதை திருப்பி செய்யணும், செஞ்சதை திருப்பி செய்யுங்க. டோன்ட் டேக் தட் ஒன் as what, அதை செஞ்சிட தானே, நமக்கு இப்போ ஆசை தெரியும் தானே அப்படின்னா அப்படி இல்லை, உங்களுக்கு ஞாபகம் வராது எக்ஸாம்ல. அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்?
Yes, sir.
So if you have to rewrite it. என் ஃப்ரெண்ட் ஒருத்தன் இருந்தான், அவன் எங்கேயுமே கிளாஸ் போகல, ஸ்கூல்ல மட்டும்தான் படிச்சான் அந்த நேரம். பட் கிளாஸ்ல உட்கார்ந்து பிசிக்ஸ் ஒர்க் பண்ணி பார்த்துக்கிட்டே இருப்பான். நான் உங்களுக்கு தார இந்த மெத்தடை நீங்க ஃபியூச்சர்ல மற்ற சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸுக்கும் பயன்படுத்துங்க. You understood?
Sure, sir.
இது ஒரு மெத்தடாலஜி. இந்த மாதிரி மெத்தடிக்கலா டீச்சர்ஸ் வந்து பொதுவாக செய்யறது கிடையாது, டீச்சிங் செய்வாங்க அவ்வளவுதான். நான் ஒரு மெத்தடிக்கலா தான் கொண்டு போவேன். ஸோ நீங்க வந்து ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க.
Done, sir.
Right. I want you to write this part. Please write and take this one. This is not in the notes now. Check your note. Is it there? No. So you need to write it down. Could you please write it down?
Okay, sir.
Completed?
No, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Lotion.
So the last sentence, sir.
No problem. Not in any hurry.
Done, sir.
Right, we'll meet inshallah tomorrow. Okay. Bye then. So when are you going to submit the comparison? Today sit and do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow submit it. Okay, Shamla.
Okay, sir.
Organatom versus nephrologist. Okay.